Hello everyone, this is Alien Reddit Stories, where I tell alien stories off of Reddit. Story number 1. My grandpa told me the time he saw a UFO hover above Prince Rupert Harbor for 2 days in the 1960s, and I used to make fun of him. He was an RCMP officer stationed there, and he coordinated efforts with the Navy to bounce radar off of it and stuff. I called him a liar till I saw a UFO. It was August 1998 at sunset, approximately 10 p.m. I had a small gathering of friends at my house. Light social. We played music in the basement, drums, guitars. I went outside for a smoke. Just a few clouds. Warm day. Sun just going down. I saw what I thought was a flock of geese flying in V formation. Slowly got closer and bigger. Huge ring of lights, maybe 100 pinpricks of bright light. By now, I'm inside screaming for everyone to come see it. About 5 or 6 friends rush out and just stop. No one is talking. The ring is moving very slowly. Hard to tell how big it is. After about 10 minutes, the circle of light is just over above our heads. Hard to describe what invisible looks like. A very bright light will disappear behind the sky, and another light slowly reappears around the thin line of lights. So the damn thing is invisible. I'm just frightfully large and I'm completely silent. The silhouette of the lights and its rotation suggests it is a disc. Hard to say how high it was above our heads. It was flying very low and very slow, like 20 kilometers. It slowly moved south away from my city and towards what was at the time the largest clear-cut forest in the world, northern British Columbia. It made the local paper that week. I apologize to my grandpa. We talk about flying saucers a lot now. Story number 2. Milwaukee, 2012. About a little over a year ago, at about twilight, I was looking out of my window and there was an odd-shaped cloud that caught my attention. It was almost the same grayish color of surrounding clouds, but the weird thing was that it just hovered there. I'm no meteorologist, but the way it behaved resembled nothing like a cloud. It also wasn't transparent when the other clouds around it dissipated. It was just the imperfect edged crescent in the sky, and when the surrounding clouds were blown away, it still just remained the same altitude and didn't move. To make sure, I cut a piece of tape on the window I was looking out of and sat in one spot against the wall for 30 minutes. Genius experiment, I know. Another weird thing about it was that the hovering was accentuated when other clouds were being blown away at a high rate. Then all of a sudden, maybe about an hour in, when I was checking back and forth because my behind, I don't want to use that word, was too numb from sitting in the same spot. It was still out there, same size and everything. All of a sudden, it just vanished. It's hard to describe. I wouldn't just say it vaporized or shot off into space or who knows where, but I guess it just vanished. No residual light or anything. Just gone. Take it for what it is. Just my account on the whole situation. Never heard about it on the news around here and didn't really research the events after that either. Could be some weather anomaly, but I don't know. Story number 3. This happened in either 09 or 010. I can't remember. Anyway, my brother and I just finished watching a movie, and afterwards I decided to continue watching TV in the living room. Everyone went to bed and decided to sleep in the living room. Fast forward to the middle of the night, and I'm laying there on the sofa, facing the wall. This is where it gets sketchy. Wake up noticing I can't move at all, and I break into a cold sweat. I feel my body sink into the couch. That couch was leather, so I can hear it crackling as I'm sinking. And all of a sudden I hear the voice of an older man, possibly 40s or early 50s, saying something that this day, but I cannot recall. He finishes saying whatever he needs to say in silence. The couch starts to rise back up. Now I'm free to move again, but I don't, because of the fear of what I might have found. I turned around to look, so I reached for my phone and called my brother up. I guess he thought something was weird, because he didn't ask why the F I was calling him out to the living room. He comes out and gets up like, what the F just happened? Maybe it could have been one of those dreaming whilst being awake type of things, or maybe it was a dream and I just thought I was awake. I don't know, but I've never felt and experienced anything like that ever before or ever since. Final story. Throwaway, because this touches on some things that are fairly personal. Need some backstory. When I was a teen, I had some nightmares. At least, I really hope they were nightmares. The event I'm describing, I will explain why I am unsure about them. These nightmares were broken up in weird ways, as nightmares often are. But they were of me being abducted by aliens. I always brushed them off as a product of my imagination. Fast forward 11 years, I have 2 children. I've never and still haven't spoken about those nightmares where the children might overhear. Only at home while they are gone, and only with a small, select group of people. Last summer, not the one we just got out of, my son was 4, and I started having nightmares like that again, but I wasn't telling anyone. That was in June. The nightmares hadn't stopped by mid-July. In fact, they were more frequent and longer. And I was waking up with bruises. I figured it was me trashing about in my sleep, so I decided it was time to set up a counseling appointment. That night, my girlfriend and I were putting the kids in bed, and my son looks at his mom while I'm standing in the doorway. I assume he didn't realize that I hadn't entirely left the room, and due to an angle, he couldn't see me, and this conversation happens. Him, Mommy, tell Daddy he'll be okay. Her, what? What do you mean? Daddy's fine. Him, but Daddy's worried that when they come back in their spaceship and take him, we might not come back. At this point, I'm starting to have an anxiety attack, but I keep listening to her. Wait, what are you talking about aliens? Him, yeah, but they like to be called planet strangers. Her, oh, is that so? Him, uh-huh. But they said not to worry. They promised they would bring Daddy back after they brought him up in their spaceship, and that they wouldn't hurt him. Her, okay, then you sleep good, little man. Her and I stepped into the backyard. She was smiling, thinking the whole thing was funny, until she noticed that I was visibly shaking. She asked me what was wrong, and I explained that I had been having those nightmares again for over a month. That was the most terrifying thing a child has ever said around me, ever. On to that very ominous, terrifying note, I am genuinely in fear right now. That is Chucky's baby. That is the ghouls under the bed. That is the heebie-jeebies all over again. That is, damn it. That is it level stuff right there. They'll bring you back, Daddy. My God above the heaven. Uh-oh. What do you say about that? My son ever came to me, or my daughter ever said that to me, I would take them. I would abscond with them. I would take them, put them on a plane, and I would vanish from that locality. You would not see me anywhere near there. I would change everything about me, my name, my identity, my location, my family. I would cut off anyone, any ties. There would be no links to me. That would be the last tether that attached me to whatever locality that I lived. Know this. Whatever they have, they might be able to find me again, but no, I don't imagine it to be that easy. I will vanish. I'll wear tinfoil hats. I'll put up tinfoil walls around my apartment, my condo. I'll live in a bunker in the ground. I'll live underneath a mountain if I must. I will climb down into a cave, all right? And there I will reside with my family like Neanderthals, all right? Because that will be the last time you see me in open society, okay, sir? My heart goes out to you. And I hope that I didn't conjure up whatever woo you got going on over there coming to me. Leave me out of this, alright? I'm just telling a tale. I don't want any problems. And if you don't want any problems, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do it. Hit it. It's free. Do it. Do it. It will liberate you. And I'll see you next time on Alien Reddit Stories.